Hey all, Rob here. Don't forget to subscribe. And the topic of this video, what I want to talk about is there's going to be a new comic book company called, it's a creator-owned company called Ghost Machine. And it's going to be, from what I read, and I could be wrong, but I think it's going to be published by Image Comics, which to me makes it seem that it's not necessarily a company. It's sort of like an imprint under the Image banner, meaning Image might publish the books as the company, but this Ghost Machine is an imprint of it, of this creator-owned world of characters interacting and creators owning, I guess, parts of the company. So it's creator-owned, but a seemingly, maybe, a connected universe. It has some big names like Jeff Johns, finally going independent, finally, instead of working for DC, taking his ideas and money, create your own stuff so you could have merchandise and profit off it than to let someone else. Good ideas, but he's always been working at DC, but you don't own that stuff. Brad Meltzer, top writer in actual books. It has possibly one of the best, more modern age artists that I like in Jason Fabok. Probably said the name wrong there. Brian Hitch, Gary Frank. These are all like top people, writers and artists, creating this Ghost Machine imprint of brand new characters, a brand new world. So it looks hopeful. Probably the Jones and the Fabok is the Exodus book is probably the most interesting for me from what I've seen so far. But I do have some questions that I personally wonder, that I'd like to give an interview if I ever interviewed any of these creators, right? First, on this creator-owned company, which may be a shared universe, hopefully. One of the big issues I have is, okay, they're supposed to share merchandise, maybe, I don't know, TV, animation, whatever rights in the future. I don't know how this works company-wise. And you have these creators. Would it work out in terms of revenue? Let's say one creator makes a book that's really popular, okay? Let's say Batman level popular. And another creator creates a book, let's say is a D-list. Let's say it is kind of like Nova popular. I always see Nova as a D-list character, can never hold his own book. It's just not. He's not an A-lister. And someone creates an A-lister, a Batman type. So if the company brings in money and you have to share, how is revenue shared? The A-lister who created the most popular character shouldn't be sharing equal money with a person who created a D-list character or book. It's like if your character was 10 times more popular than the other character, why should the other character creator on a shared company get the same revenue as you? How do shares work on such a creator venture? I would think that whoever creates the most popular character should get the biggest revenue for either the company or for that section, however you work it out. And the character who creates, say, a D-list character shouldn't be equal to the A-list character creator. You should get what your book's popularity is. Again, I have no idea behind the scenes, so I'm just speculating. I have literally no idea how this works. but it seems they're going to be sharing revenue of some sort. It kind of reminds me, honestly, of the Ultraverse before it got sold. The Ultraverse was writers and artists working together to create a shared universe that they would profit from together. What if a creator works there for 2 or 3 years, decides to leave and never return? Do they get money for their character? Does their character get written out? Can they take the book elsewhere? What about past issues that were in crossover material? That's another tough question. I think there could be a lot of legal trouble. My big issue, honestly, with it is if they do this activist, this woke, this needless diversity, not diversity in terms of cool characters, but just needlessly to pander, and they put all these sexual topics in that mainstream readers don't want, really. If they put all this stuff in, then you're going to fail as a company. I'll tell you straight up, if the Ghost Machine people ever see this video, you put this activism stuff in it, you put this woke stuff in it, boom, done. I'll never buy that issue, possibly that company again. You're a young company, you want readers to stay. And that stuff, that woke stuff, that activist stuff, it is not appealing. It's a turn off. And that's why readers have walked away from Marvel and DC. And so you're a new company with new characters who've not established themselves. You take that activist way, you go down that path, your company's going to fail. Honest, straight up. Long-term comic readers like me will not buy that stuff. We don't want that stuff. That stuff always had a market in the underground comics. That's not generally accepted. It should always been underground. It's where it thrived. It wasn't meant for a mainstream audience. It doesn't connect. And they better avoid that. Ghost Machine had better not use that activism crap. How many of those activists actually read comics? Actually read Marvel and DC comics monthly? No, they don't. You have, and people are tired of this stuff because we have it in the real world already. Every day on the news and on TV, they talk about this garbage. We want comic books to escape it, to not think about it, to be entertained. So are you dare to, Ghost Machine, are you dare to spill propaganda and all this crap in the real world, which we already have enough of? Or are you dare to give new ideas and to entertain us so we could escape the real world? If you entertain, you make a good product, people will spread the word, people will buy, you will get new viewers, you will get new buyers. You dare go down this activist way, your company will fail, your book will fail. Just the way it is. Accept it or not. Just look at the facts. Do your research. So Ghost Machine shows a lot of promise. I'm interested in a few of those titles. I want to check it out. I want to buy some of those books. Maybe they win me over as a reader. Maybe they don't. But I'll give it a try. That's the best you could expect for potential readers. To get a try. And then you got to prove yourself by making a good product that wants me and other readers to want more of the title, of the characters. So it's up to them. It's up to Ghost Machine to make a good product, to market it, and to make something that readers will want to buy. And with that caution, you follow what people are doing in Hollywood and in Marvel and DC. You want to go that way, then your company will fail, or your book titles will go down. Just how I feel about it. Like it or not, that's my views. And I'm entitled to it. So, thanks for watching. Stay safe, my friends, and I'll talk to you later.